Namaste. Welcome everyone to the Pillai Center Community Shasti Challenge Chanting calls. My name is Padma, and I welcome each and every one of you who are here actively participating every single day since November 1st, I believe. Sucharitam started, and she has been such a big help for the entire community. So let's give her a big hand and an applause to Sucharita for creating, for laying the foundation for each and every one of us to come and then ground ourselves and then put seeds in the soil to sprout, to germinate the seeds of our desire. So thanks, Sucharita, and also thank the Pillai Center team who are here coordinating the events every single day and working behind the scenes to make everything go smooth for each and every one of us who are here participating every single night to bring in the God or the Goddess. This time we are invoking a warrior God, and that is who? The son of Shiva. And I know Sucharita has drilled the concepts, behind Dr. Pillai's teachings, and she has been reinforcing the teachings over and over and over again. So it becomes a part of our reality, and we become that. So that is what we need to be doing every single day. So I'm so grateful that Dr. Pillai has really come up with something like this to create a community of people to bring change not only for ourselves but for the world. The world needs it now more than ever with everything going on, as we see in the United States. So we need this kind of divine solution. And Dr. Pillai has said very much, we need to be dependent on God. We need to do things for ourselves. We cannot depend on the government or anyone else to fix things in our life. God is the only divine solution for us. So this is a great platform for all of us to come together. Let's all hug one another. Give your hugs and put that on chat. Hug all your neighbors, all your friends here, and send your hugs and light. Say, I'm sending light hug to your members here. And when we do that, then we are actually bringing not only light for ourselves, but for the light for others too. And when we do that with big intention, then what happens? World changes around for us. We don't need to do much work. When we do it from our heart, when we call on God, and especially now when the time is right for us, and when we do that sincerely, and we have been doing that sincerely every single night, calling on Muruga, who is the warrior God, and he gives us the jnana, the wisdom, the intelligence that we need, the super intelligence that we need. That's not coming from the frontal lobe, but from a higher intelligence, from the midbrain. And he activates the pineal gland that we need it at this critical time in our life, needs to be awakened. And Dr. Pillai is facilitating all of this for us, very actively participating and he wants to help whoever is open and receptive to his teachings. He will bless them tremendously, and he will give everything. The gifts will come in. We don't even need to ask for anything. Just surrender yourself. Surrender meaning, you know, working according to your will. Do it in the name of Babaji, or do it in the name of Muruga, do it in the name of Jesus, do it in the name of whatever God or tradition you come from. And then when you submit yourself willingly to the will of God, then everything pours in. It comes, the divine light comes in, and then it activates the pineal gland. So we need to be in that state. So I welcome each and every one of you, wherever you are from. I hope you wrote, where you're from. I see Anna says from Argentina. Very good. And then Brian saying from West. And then who else? Yes, Judy. Oh, thank you, Judy, for being here. And she's from San Diego. Feroz Beg is from Bangalore. So thank you for being here. And Madhura from Mumbai, India. Great to see all of you here. And from Serbia. Oh, thank you, Milos. Sandra is here from Texas. And Pinky Roy is from India. And then Lee Thi is from Vietnam. So Brian is from Highland, California. So Yan is from New York City. So yes, give light hugs to each and every one. When we do that, we are, embracing each and every one of us who are coming on this call, expressing, our love to one another. This is what we need to do here. So, all right. So, Predoth is from Mauritius. So, thank you for joining the call this evening. So what we are going to do today is, I'm going to be talking about the archetype Muruga, with pictures. I will show you some pictures. I know many of you might already know a lot about Muruga, but for people who are coming for the first time, or following the teachings of Dr. Pillai for the very first time, I felt that most of you might like to know who Muruga is actually, what is he, what does he represent, what does he look like, what does he feel like, all those things, we want to know. Like, if I mention about some person here, and then if I don't describe what that person looks like, feels like, then you have no idea what I'm talking about. So I felt that today I'm going to show you some pictures of Muruga, how he was born, and how we can birth him in our consciousness, and what does he do? What does he actually represent? So that's what I'm going to be doing. So I'm going to be telling you in a story form, so it make it very interesting, and so we can make Muruga come alive through story. So that is my intention. So whatever intentions you have, set that intention aside now, so that you don't have to think about it later on while we are doing the practice. So set an intention clearly. What is it you want Muruga to actually do for you today? So do that. And then, as always, we should light a candle before we start anything, either a candle or a ghee lamp. So that's the best thing, we can do when we are invoking the divine beings. So if each and every one of you, I'm quite sure all of you have a candle light, like I have a candle, I have a ghee lamp here going. So if you have that, that will be great. So if you can light a candle. So that's what I'm going to be doing now. So I'm going to light. So you two light the candle with me together. So we all light the candle. So this is what, so did everyone light the candle or ghee lamp? If you say yes, then we can proceed. Even if one of you say yes, I lighted the candle. Yes, okay. So if you did that, now we will all close our eyes. Now, yeah, feel your body, just be still and place your feet flat, firmly on the ground or on the floor, wherever you are. And now gently open your eyes and look at the light. Look and gaze into the light. And this light will light up. It will light up the pineal gland. And Babaji also has said that when we light the candle or a ghee lamp, it's the easiest way to connect with him. I won't be speaking for a minute, so just look or softly gaze between the two eyebrows. Put your attention. And now put your candle somewhere safely in a place where you are going to be safe. And now close your eyes. Capture the light in your midbrain and connect with that light. And when we connect with that light, we are connecting with Babaji to guide us on this call. Not only me, but also you and also the world. So we get the right insight and the knowledge that we need to get the right thoughts, to get those thoughts to make changes in our life. Feel the old sound, Om sound, just fading away. Dram Dattatreya Shiva Baba Namaha. Babaji, I call on you at this moment to come and be present here in the space I have created for you especially, to come and guide us and give us the wisdom and the knowledge that we need, and help us go beyond the mind and the body to experience it in our consciousness. We ask for those blessings. Now you all can open your eyes. So about Muruga, you all know Muruga. The reason why we are celebrating Skanda Shasti, the 6 days of Skanda Shasti, is to open our third eye and get into a higher state of intelligence. Because every day we are living in uncertainty, we are having obstacles in everything we do, and at the end of the day, pretty much we don't know. We are indecisive, we don't have solutions for anything that we want to undertake, and we are stuck. So Dr. Pillai has given these teachings how to get unstuck from those thoughts, from those energies we collect in our bodies. And it's normally is stuck in our subtle body, in the energy centers or the chakras, or you can call them as padmas or lotuses. Right now, most of our energies are stuck in all those padmas, in all those lotuses, and the lotuses are closed. So we have to open them up. So how can we do that? We cannot do that on our own. We need some divine force. We need a divine weapon. We need a divine solution to get unstuck from those stubborn karmas we have accumulated that is coming from various lifetimes. And especially most people, 99.99% of the people are stuck in the lower chakras. So once we are able to get out of those three chakras, and when we come into the heart, then everything becomes easy. Then we can climb up to the Vishuddha chakra here, and then that's where our thoughts come. And most of our stupid thoughts come from this, and that's where we are stuck here too. So when we get to this area, and when the divine weapon is used like this, then the cleaning happens. And when that cleaning happens, it's very easy to go up into the midbrain, where the pineal gland is located. And that's when we open up to the higher consciousness. That's where Shiva resides. That's where he is. And then the whole process is called as going through all the chakras with this, lance we have here, the spear or the veil. It will do its job. Right now the Shakti, this weapon, is the kundalini. It represents the kundalini Shakti. And the Shakti is it's lying dormant at the Muladhara. We need to awaken it. And there is symbolism behind all this. So what I'm going to do is, in the form of a story, I will begin storytelling. So I hope many of you have a small whale or something, or even if you don't have it, if you have a short like I have here, like Babaji has, you can have that. So hold it in your hand and then feel it all the time. Or if you have a small one, like I have a small Muruga, that's also good. So if you want, hold it. So while I'm telling you the story, you can just absorb it and feel Muruga. Actually you are birthing Muruga. So what happened was, this was long time ago. The story goes, as you all know, Shiva is always sitting and meditating. He's not interested in family, and he becomes a recluse. He goes to the mountains, into his Kailash abode, and then he sits and meditates all the time. And what is happening is, in the world, there are people who pray to Shiva and they get boons and they become very powerful. And the boons that they get is to become immortal, and then no one can kill them or hurt them or do anything for them. They become so powerful. They get these boons from Shiva, and Shiva has no other choice other than to give these boons. So what happens, this one of these demon called Tarakasura, he has such a big ego. Dr. Pillai calls it as a ego, like that of Himalayas. So he has such ego. He wants to conquer the world. He wants the gods to listen to him. He wants to show up that he is the most powerful divine being in the universe, and he wants to control all the gods and the human beings on the earth plane. So he gets the boon that even Shiva cannot touch him, cannot kill him, and he gets the boon from Brahma. So Brahma kind of feels it, my God, he's getting that boon from me. What am I going to do now? And he has to give it to him, and he gives it to him. And now Tarakasura is feeling so happy having had that boon, and he feels very happy that he can go fight anyone, and then he tortures people. He takes control of the god's place, the god's kingdom, everything he starts ruling. Then finally they fight with him so much, gods could not help, so they decided they have to go to Shiva and see how he can help the gods and the human beings. So they go to Shiva and they see Shiva sitting there. He's meditating. And of course, the story goes in, it has its own versions, but to keep here everything short and quick, they go and tell, all the gods go and tell Shiva, look, we cannot see the torture Tarakasura has been doing, to the people here. Will you please come and do something for us? We cannot take this anymore. So at that moment, Shiva, I think all of you can see, he opens his third eye, and there comes 6 sparks of light. And then it is burning light. So what does Indra does is he cannot hold, the fire is so hot, it's burning, he cannot hold it in his hand. So he immediately goes to Ganga, and the Ganga takes all the 6 sparks of light and she takes it to a lake called Saravana. And in the Saravana, the 6 sparks of light are deposited into the lotuses here, 6 lotuses, and from that light emerge 6 babies. So you see here, 6 babies emerge, and so someone has to take care of the babies. So the wives of Saptarishis come and take care of those babies, and they nurture them for some time. And in the meantime, Parvati has not known what was happening. And then through Shiva, she comes to know about the 6 babies, and she comes and sees these babies. So these babies are called as Kartikeya. So and it is that season where we worship For Muruga, that's another name called Kartikeya, and he has been, taken care of by the Kartikeyans. They are called Kartikeyans, or the six Pleiadians, of constellation stars. So they take care of those six babies for some time, and then Parvati comes, and then she holds those six babies in her hand, and then she then puts all the six babies together with six heads, and then where he's called as Shanmugan or Murugam, or Skanda Shasti. He's also called as Skanda. Why? Because he was on the Ganges river, and then he finally came to the lake where he was called the Sharavanapa. So he was named after so many for so many forms. So he got the name as Kartikeya. He was called as Kartik. He was called as Murugan. He was also another name. Murugan means someone who looks beautiful, handsome. And then, he was also called as Skanda. Yeah, I said Skanda, because he was nurtured by the Ganges water. So like this, he gets on different names, and there are so many different names for Muruga. So finally, what happens? Then she fuses, and he has six heads. I don't think I have the thing. So she nurtures him. So this is how the picture of Parvati looks like. So he's very handsome looking. So she calls him as Murugan, someone who looks beautiful. And then she gives him a divine weapon called the veil to give him power to fight enemies. So that's how the story goes. And then Shiva tells him, you must go learn Om from Brahma. So he tries to go and ask Brahma to, to find out what's the meaning of Om. Then Brahma tells him, first go learn the alphabets and then come and ask me the meaning of Om. So, as you know, Muruga is not happy the way Brahma answered him. So he goes back to Shiva and then tells him, see, Brahma is not teaching me anything. He does not know anything about Om, and I know the meaning of Om. So he goes and puts Brahma in prison, and there, there is a special place in Tamil Nadu. It is called as Swami Malai. And there, Muruga is actually teaching Om. To who? To Shiva. Even Shiva did not know the meaning of Om. Why? Because he got cursed from Bhrigu saying that he's going to forget Om. He also had cursed Bhrigu. He is going to forget Om. And in return, he got from Bhrigu a curse from him saying he is also going to forget Om. So they both forgot Om. So now, since Muruga came out from the third eye of Shiva, he knew all about Om. And Shiva is represented by only 5 heads, whereas Murugan has 6 heads. So that's why we are doing the 6 days of Skanda Shasti to activate all the 6 different parts of the brain. So that's what you're going to be doing mainly, in the courses, what Dr. Pillai has taught in the past. So he forgets Om, and then he has to go teach Shiva also Om. Then Shiva asks, then Muruga says, you have to, since I am your guru, you have to sit, at my feet, and then I can teach you Om. So he listens. So here he is holding, here Shiva is holding on his lap, and then he is whispering Om to Shiva here and teaching Om to Shiva. So Om actually is the secret of creation. So if we know everything about Om, then Dr. Pillai says, then we are God. Actually, Om is God. So that's why if we meditate on just Om alone, we will get to know everything about the creation. So going back to the story, now he teaches Om and then he gets another name. Parvati is very impressed by the knowledge, the wisdom Muruga has, so she calls him Swaminathan. So in Kumbakonam, there is a place, Swami Malai, where Muruga is sitting on Shiva's lap and whispering Om into Shiva's ears. So it's a very, powerful vortex to visit, and most of the retreats in India are held there by Dr. Pillai, as that is a very powerful vortex to create, to manifest, anything we want in our lives. So that's how I understood the the science behind these things, why Dr. Pillai holds, all these special events at certain places for us to really be in that energy and then and feel the changes in our consciousness. So this is how story goes, and then finally what happens, Muruga, it comes, and Muruga has so much knowledge. Then finally, he is being asked to help the gods to come and fight the Tarakasura. So he is made the commander of chief of the army, and then Parvati comes and says to Muruga, you cannot go fight like that. You need this divine weapon. You need to take this. You need the power to go kill those demons. The Tarakasura, they are called asuras. They are demons who are destroying the world. So she gives the weapon, and this actually represents her Shakti, the power. And she is the one actually fighting the demons. So he goes and he fights with the demon here, as you see, Tarakasura, and then he defeats him. For it goes on so some time. He's able to defeat and kill him, but his brother Surapadma comes and he wants to take revenge, and then he starts fighting with Muruga. So then Muruga later finds out that Surapadma is somehow gaining victory, and he's putting all the guards and hiding them in the mountains so that they cannot come out and fight. Then Muruga hears that, and then he sends wail like this, that goes like with lightning speed to even break the mountains, and then release those people, the guards, from the mountains so that they can go fight these demons, the Surapadma. Then Surapadma also has acquired so much power. He also has boons that no one can kill him, even including Shiva. Only his son can kill him. Is the boon that he received. So what happens now? Muruga is there. So that's how he created, out of compassion, Lord Shiva created Muruga to go and fight these demons. So he goes, and then Surapadma is escaping everywhere. He's going from one place to another place, and he's turning into a different form, and then he cannot fight well. It is such a powerful weapon. It is full of light, and it goes faster than the speed of light, and then it literally burns it into ashes. So Surapadma then tries to evade him. He magically tries to do all lots of things to avoid whale, but he could not at one time. Then he decides to become a mango tree, and during that time, Muruga cannot he cannot escape from Muruga at this time. He really aims the whale here, see, and he cuts the mango tree, and here is Surapadma. If you see, here is Surapadma, and he becomes a mango tree, and he shoots the veil into the mango tree, and he cuts the mango tree into half. And he knows that he cannot do anything. The demon knows now he cannot do anything. He is at the mercy of Lord Muruga. So then finally he surrenders to Muruga and says, I want to serve you. Please, I want to be very close to you. So at that time, Muruga, again, out of compassion and kindness, he blesses him and he turns him. One half of the tree becomes a peacock and the other half becomes a rooster. So, and they're always go next to him, like I have the peacock. So that's why the peacock, he rides on a peacock that becomes the vehicle. And the rooster, is on the flag that he carries all the time. So the rooster, so all these are symbols, and they have significance in mythology. But now, in order to understand that and how to use it in our daily life, and it is actually this weapon. It serves. It's kind of a light that serves to go into the kundalini shakti, and it will help to awaken and remove the ignorance for us. So that's what we need here, and that's what the veil does for us, to awaken the kundalini shakti and birth the Muruga here in the third eye. So that's what the significance is all about, of the opening of the third eye, and that's how we birth Muruga in our consciousness. So Shiva, like he birthed Muruga from the third eye, in the stories, out of compassion for the humanity, he gave us those gifts. So by using that gift, by using the gift, Muruga is our gift. So when we use this veil, we are also awakening our consciousness. We are also removing the ignorance, and we are also connecting with Muruga to get us that knowledge of Om we all need. So that's what that is needed. And here is the symbol of Om in Tamil. So it represents, so this rises from the Kundalini Shakti, goes into the third eye. We know where, you can even hear Om sound. If you're highly evolved, even you can hear the Om sound resonating. So we can do that. So that's what it is. So with that, so I hope, you all understood, somewhat about Muruga, his significance, and why it is important to have Muruga in our life. You also know Muruga is also in other traditions also, and and you can check that out on internet, so you can find that information. So with that, let's get started. To awaken, he's a warrior. So Muruga is a warrior. So we will awaken the warrior within us to fight the demons, the enemies that we have accumulated in all the chakras, by going deep within into a subtle body where all the chakras are present. So these represent, I hope, each and every one of you will be able to visualize this correctly while we close our eyes. So I'm just showing it to you so that you can remember this after when we begin to start the meditation. And also try to remember this image, because I will lead you in the meditation to get to that state where I will ask you to visualize this image. So hold on to these two images so we can birth Muruga in our third eye. So with that, let's get started. Close your eyes. We'll call on Ganesha first. Now, visualize the root chakra, which is located at the base of the spine. And that's where Ganesha lives. His color is infrared. We will connect with him with this chant. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Lord Ganesha, we call on you at this moment to come and be present here, to remove all our obstacles for the meditation we are going to do. So we connect with Muruga and we are able to birth Muruga in our consciousness and be able to experience him in our consciousness tonight on this call. We ask you to awaken all the doors to the kundalini Shasti so she can rise and travel up the spine. With the help of the sounds we are going to use, that will release the prana and help awaken the kundalini Shasti and move up into the third eye where the pineal gland is located. We ask for that grace and blessing to come, Lord Ganesha. Now, we will now pay attention. Put your attention at the base of the spine where the root chakra is located. Put the image of the whale and see the stuck energies there. Oh, we will be chanting 18 times Om Murugaya Namaha, and you can chant along with me. Visualize correctly the whale in the root chakra and put the whale in the root chakra. Om Murugaya Namaha. 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 See the light of the whale. It is glowing like million suns. Like you see the light behind me, you can visualize that. Bring that image of light in the root chakra. And it is crackling, opening the earth, the na, that we are attached to this earth so much. So it opens up this million suns that is emanating from the whale. It clears, it is removing all the stubborn karma that is there, our attachment to this earth, our jealousy, our greediness, our competition against others. Everything is stuck there. So this light from the whale is burning that karma. See the light shining. Now see the whale rising up into the sex chakra, the swadhisthana, located just above the root chakra where the reproductive organs are located. Now put the whale there and see the stubborn karmas, how the petals are closed. Now we will chant and put the whale inside, and we will chant again 18 times. Om Murugaya Namaha. 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 Feel the vibration in the sex chakra. The whale, the light that's coming from the whale is burning up the karma, and it is clearing up the stubborn karma stuck in the swadhisthana. Now see the padmas opening up, all the petals opening up and glowing. Now the whale is rising up into the Manipura, the navel chakra. So it can be, it's now again, it's not open fully. We have all the wrong manifestations. So put whale again there, and we will put the sound. We will count again 18 times. Om Murugaya Namaha. 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 Feel the cleansing of the navel chakra with the help of a veil. The veil is shining, it's glowing. It is shining like million suns, and it is cleaning up the stubborn karma. And see the lotuses, all the lotuses opening up, the petals of the lotus opening up. And now let's move to the heart chakra, the Anahata chakra. Now again, put the veil in the heart chakra, and most people's hearts are closed. The love isn't there, the real love is not coming. So it is closed. So who can help? The veil. The veil can help to open up and release all that hate, the jealousy we have towards others. It's there. So this light, the light that is coming from the veil will help to release that karma. So let's again chant 18 times to Muruga's veil. Om Murugaya Namaha. 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 Every time you say the sound, see the veil shining even brighter. Om Murugaya Namaha. 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 Feel the expansion in the heart. See, the heart chakra is now fully open. All the petals have opened up. The light coming from the veil is shining, and it has burnt all the karma, and it is going to give you that unconditional love that we need to know, and we need to feel it, and we need to experience it. So feel the light shining brightly in the heart chakra. Now moving up to Vishuddha chakra, the throat chakra, move the veil, see the veil rising. It is rising from here. So it is rising and it is going up into the Vishuddha chakra. So now put the veil inside the Vishuddha chakra or the throat chakra and see all the thoughts, what the thoughts that we think is coming from, and it is stored there. So now let's chant again 18 times. Om Murugaya Namaha. 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 Now see all the karmas being cleared up and burned by the light that is coming from the veil. It is glowing like millions of suns in the throat chakra. Imagine we can't even take the single sun that shines on the earth plane every single day, and imagine the power of this veil, how much it has cleaned up the throat chakra completely. And now see all the petals of in the padmas opened up here completely, and the veil is shining brightly in the throat chakra. Now see the veil now going up and piercing, because the top of the veil is the midbrain. It is piercing and it is now opening up the midbrain. So let's now chant in the Agnya chakra, or the third eye. It's located in the midbrain 18 times. Om Murugaya Namaha. 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 Now the veil has pierced through all the chakras that we have stored up the karmas, and it has now split into the peacock and the rooster. So see Muruga sitting on a peacock. See him sitting on the peacock. He has opened up all the chakras. He has removed all our enemies, the demons that we fight, the struggles that we fight every single day. He has removed and cleansed us, and he is sitting in your third eye. See or imagine him or visualize him sitting on the peacock, and he's holding the flag, the emblem of the rooster on his flag. And then see the snake near him that represents the kundalini shakti, and he has awakened your kundalini shakti. And see Muruga, and this is how you birth Muruga in you. And then now I'm going to play Baba in Babaji's voice and fully activate it. Keep the focus in the third eye, and let's listen to Babaji's voice chanting Om Murugaya Namaha.
Om Murugaya Namaha. Om Murugaya Namaha. Om Murugaya Namaha. Om Murugaya Namaha. Om Murugaya Namaha. Om Murugaya Namaha. Murugaya Namaha. Om 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 Murugaya नमः। ॐ मुरुगाय 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 नमः। Namaha. Om Murugaya Namaha.
Slowly, slowly come back to yourself. Feel the energy. Feel the energy of Muruga in the third eye. And see the shift in your consciousness. So let's offer a prayer of gratitude to Babaji and Muruga for giving us a place to connect with Muruga and birth him in our consciousness, and to feel his energy, what it represents, and the changes it can do for us. So let's offer a prayer of gratitude to Babaji for giving us this opportunity, giving us these teachings to connect with Muruga and know the power behind Muruga's energy. Muruga, we thank you for coming into our lives at the time we need you the most. Bless us all, bless everyone here to walk out as an awakened warrior tonight, having that courage, having that bravery to face anything and be able to take actions the right way, guided by your super intelligence. We thank you for your blessings. Now slowly, slowly, all of you open your eyes. So how does everyone feel now? What is your experience? Do you feel like you're an awakened warrior? If you feel so, you can type that on chat saying, I am an awakened warrior today. Right now I feel I am an awakened warrior. So when we, feel the power in us, we know that God has come. We have to feel it. At this moment, we all have to feel it because we took the time. I took the time to tell you the story and bring that energy of Muruga and to really experience it, to feel the opening of the third eye and to see him in your third eye and to feel like a warrior that you have been able to fight the enemies, the demons, the struggles that we bring, in everyday life. It's not easy. So let me know your experience with this meditation. So it will help the teachers as well as everyone here. So it's nice to hear. Yeah, you feel awakened warrior, then you will carry that consciousness with you. You will. So whoever writes it, you will feel you're awakened today. You will. You have to carry on that consciousness. I am an awakened warrior. You have to say that for yourself. Unless and until we say it, we visualize it, and we feel it, then nothing changes for us. So we have to bring those thoughts. We have to do it, because the Pillai Center has been putting out so much information about Muruga. Even I can't consume it. It is a lot. So every day I come up, make these statements, and I write it down to put that seed in my consciousness. So for today's thought, you should feel I am an awakened warrior. That's all. And there's nothing else to do. And when you go to sleep tonight, or when you go to work, nothing stops you from taking that action. You will feel brave. You will give you the courage. Muruga will give you that courage to take actions. And also he will give you the right desire. It's not something that's coming from your ego, because tomorrow, I will be talking about something else, how he steals you. So with that, we will know that we are birthing Muruga in our consciousness every single day. He's becoming more and more alive within us, and he'll become real for us. So this is the way to do it. So I hope, it helped a lot of people here who are on the call, and it made a difference for you. Yeah, I hear, a lot of people. Yeah, write it. Because unless you write it, unless you claim it, that you are an awakened warrior, because Dr. Pillai has said in one of the videos, you have to claim it, that you are an awakened warrior. Please go back and read, what Pillai Center has given. They send so much good information about. Write down the statements that appeals to you, that you can connect, that you can make that connection with that statement, and write it, and then say it out loud every single day when you're chanting to Muruga. So it helps. So this is a way. It's the thoughts that we get. So we have to consciously create it, because the Om sound, the Om in the third eye, will help you to find the right thoughts, to create the right reality. So you will know when you are doing this type of work every single day, there is no way you can, Muruga is not in you. He will be there. He has to be there. There is no other choice. He will be there for you. It's just that we have to believe in him. We have to have full faith in him. And for that, Dr. Pillai has made another video yesterday. Unless we have that faith, unless we have that commitment, then things are not going to change. It will remain the same. Every day we'll be waking up to the same reality. So we got to do our part. Dr. Pillai is giving us these teachings. So we have to take it in, and you are all participating it. And so in this time, block of time we are given, when we do the right work, and we go and then do our things with this type of consciousness, you will know you have done that, and it will be something totally different for you. So tomorrow, let me know how you felt it when you made this statement, I am an awakened warrior. Let me know how things, how your day went by, how or your night went by, and let me know tomorrow, because we will understand how to work with Babaji's teachings, so that nothing goes to waste, and then everything Babaji gives us is useful, and we can do something with it. So with that, let me see in chat, how people are responding. Vale is saying, I visualize the Kundalini snake rising slowly up my spine as Dr. Pillai chanted, and each chakra was touched by the Kundalini snake till it reached the third eye. I'm an awakened warrior. Thank you. Very good. So, Valeria, if you can write it on something, on a piece of paper, and you laminate it like this, like I have a Kali pictures, and laminate it, your statement, and then you keep reading that every single day, it'll become real for you. It is that powerful. So you can do that. So Vaishnav Yoga is saying, I'm an awakened warrior. Yes, write it. So say that. Laura is saying, I'm an awakened warrior. Yes, very good. Very good. Keep. And I want to see each and every one of you saying the same thing so that, it will make a difference for all of us. And that's how I work with his teachings. And then when I have to make a decision for something, then immediately I will have that thought. I am an awakened warrior. Then why am I thinking differently? So you change your thoughts. It'll start changing by itself. So we have to make the connection with Lord Muruga like this. So let us see tomorrow, we will come up with another, thought. So we can take that and then use it all throughout the day. So use this as an affirmation all throughout the day and see how you feel. So, and then let me know tomorrow. So a lot of people have mentioned, I'm an awakened warrior. Thank you, Babaji, Padma and Pillai team. Yes, very good. Great. So Lord, yeah. And then Thea is saying, life, something felt away from my soul. It is conquered. Thanks, Lord Murugan. Yes, it does happen. Judy Angle is saying, thank you, Padma. What a beautiful story and meditate. Feeling wonderful and full of light. I'm an awakened warrior now. Yes, you have to say that. Yes. Thank you, Judy Angle. All right. So Sarita is saying, yes, I'm an awakened warrior and blessed with Muruga Whale and Dr. Pillai blessings. Very good. Laura Lakshmi saying, I perceived a flash of light above my head and heat in my body. I am an awakened warrior. Great. Wonderful. Take this blessing and keep it in your heart because the whale has opened your heart too. So keep it and see all your lotuses open every time you sit in meditation. Before you do anything, when you close your eyes, see all the Padma's lotuses open and put the whale in your backbone all the time in the Sushumna so that you see the Kundalini rising just by visualizing the Kundalini rising in the whale rising and the light going up through all the chakras, like you're lighting a lamp. Like I've lighted the lamp here, light a lamp on each chakra and see row of light, one on top of the other. So you will have like 7 lamps lit up in the Sushumna. So if you see it, if you visualize it correctly, like, if you remember like this, like, this thing going here, long light, ray of light, and if you see a ray of light of the Sushumna, if you can see it vividly, in no time the Kundalini Shakti will rise. But please work on all the karmas and the traumas that you might see every single day so that you are ready for that awakening. So Shakti, so that's how we do that. So Kelly is saying, I still see Murugan in my third eye and I am an awakened warrior. Very good. Great. Yeah, I'm happy to hear these comments. Okay, so Sushma is saying, I'm an American warrior today. I really enjoyed Lord Muruga's story. I felt some air around me. Wow, when Babaji's mantra was on. Very good. So that means, the air means what? The air, the breeze all around you means the spirit was there. Either Babaji's spirit was there or Murugan's spirit was there. So that is the presence of the divine. So hold it and then cherish it in your heart. And then thank Muruga for giving you this experience. So acknowledge it and thanking and then praising Muruga for giving you this consciousness will even amplify the blessings for you. So you can do that, Sushma. And then Taneshwar is saying, yeah, Babaji from Malaysia. Okay, so I think I went through everyone's comment here. Okay, Susan is saying, before this meditation tonight, I was taking a walk with meditations and I felt so many things break through. When I sat here now, I was peaceful, happy. Yeah, you're a peaceful warrior. So you can say that. I'm a peaceful warrior, an awakened warrior. So blessed by God and Babaji. Yes. Now Sashi Naik is saying, Om Dram Dattatreya Shiva Baba. I'm an awakened warrior, a lot of golden light. Thanks for everything. All right, so it looks like we all had a good time, communing with Muruga, and it looks like, and also go visit the page. The Pillai Center has put up all about Muruga. Read about it, and then I want to see, the statements that you're going to put out tomorrow on chat here. Come up, make up your own statement, what you want to accomplish tomorrow, and I want to see here. So this way, when we interact, when we participate, and then when we really get into the teachings of Babaji, then we can see the difference in our own lives. So this is what I want tomorrow. And then if you have any questions about the programs, the Pillai Center is offering, let me know. If you have, want to join anything, because everything is under the description box below here. And if you click on it, you can read a lot about the programs and you can really immerse yourself in the Muruga consciousness. So you can do that. So with that, I'm going to close the call today. Thanking you once again for being here. Thank you for joining the call. I wish you all a wonderful day, evening, night, wherever you are in the world. Feel the presence, of having awakened that warrior consciousness with you. Take the necessary steps that you need tonight. Go with, excitement. Go with that consciousness. Get all the work done. Get the work done. Accomplish whatever you need to do with happiness and share and be a beacon of light to others. So with that, I'm going to say Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Peace to everyone here. Peace to the world. Peace to the environment. Peace to the body. Peace to the mind. Peace to the soul. Peace, peace, peace. So may there be peace wherever you go about in the world tonight, wherever you are in the world, and then be a beacon of light to everyone. Spread this light, because Muruga is all about light. The whale is all about light. So be a beacon of light to your family members, to your friends, your relatives, everyone, and share this light with everyone. With that, I thank you once again for joining the call. Have a blessed night, blessed day, and I will see you again tomorrow. Namaste, and I love everyone. Thank you.